Welcome everybody. We are playing a new spooky game called Welcome to the Dark Place. Alright, welcome everybody. We are playing... I hear myself. Go away. Let's get this show on the road. I have seen nothing of this game. I believe it's a dialogue game. Yo, Draco. What's up? Yep. No Pokemon tonight. We are doing a spooky game. Let's click the start. Are you sure save data will be reset if there's any? Yes. Welcome to the Dark Place. It contains heavy themes surrounding death and mental illness, as well as descriptions of suicide. Okay. Audio is essential. Please play with sound. You will need a left and right speaker. Headphones are best. Your volume might be too loud if you could clearly hear the static noise. I don't really hear static. After the intro, every choice you will make will be saved. You can press escape or start at any time to quit the main menu. Death resets. You can also reset progress and options. But I could describe a state. Make a map of sorrow. I know I might not stop. I'll stand my ground. Screeches to a halt. Okay, yeah, it's one of these games. Turn me up a little bit more. There we go. Let me turn it down that much. Oh. Right is mine, I say. The man stares and does nothing. Grin spreads across his face, but his eyes stay the same. Does it actually come out soon? Because I know it took them like a year and a half, almost 2 years to make the last one. Grin spreads across his face, but his eyes stay the same. I'll keep staring. He opens the car door and slowly gets out. Wait until he moves away a safe distance. See myself inside, shut the door, and lock it. He left the key in the ignition. Oh, when chapter 5 is potentially the last one, so if that is true, when chapter 5 comes out, I do plan on playing all of Poppy Playtime. Press down on the gas and the dark trees outside start whizzing by. Something doesn't feel right. Nothing back there. This car is pristine. Actually, it's probably new. Something still doesn't feel right. Don't see anything on the road behind me. Check the mirror. Adjust my seat. Move the seat forward and lean it back a little. This is better. Glove box, it's a small note and a road map. Enjoy the car while it's yours. On the big wrinkled paper is a tangled mess of colored lines I can barely see. On the bottom right, scrawled in pencil, are the words, "You'll have to keep your own." Click the radio on and twist the dial. Some opera scene are awkward. Now some silly country music. Gross. I'll stop at a solemn piano. Classical music. Twist the dial again. Some experimental rock. Some electronic pop. Not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for rap either. Then I find pure static. Just watch the road. Lean back and let go of the steering wheel. I'm just resting my foot on the pedal, watching the road with eyes half open, imagining I'm on the ocean. I can feel the bright wind and water batter in my face. The shore stretches on for hours. I'm alone. Jerk awake. What was that noise? I'm still on the road. The sky is dark and clear. I can see some stars. Calm down. Listen to the static, and again, I begin to drift off into its waves. I'll go wherever the road takes me. I open my eyes. The low fuel icon is lit up already. Here's myself. There's something in the road. Slam the brakes. The car halts just in front of a tall deer. It's standing there staring at me. Deer doesn't move. Its head turns around and it'll swivel all the way around until it's facing me again. And its head pops up on two metal beams, revealing a round wind-up alarm clock. The clock goes off, rattling atop its severed neck. The deer explodes and the car hood bursts into flames. The airbag goes off. I fumble the door open and stumble away into the trees. Just keep running. I stumble away in a panic. Walking down to the road is tough. The grass is tall and wet and the leaves hang low from the trees. Lifted high. Am I buffering? Okay. A warm, colorful light emanates. A wind gushes out somewhere, as if from an open door. Get a close look. Within its reflective shape, I see a sunny desert road. Turn my head and it becomes a shimmering glass train full of passengers, all laughing as it whizzes by. Then it's a cavern carved out in the shape of a cathedral, lit by an old man's mining helmet. Bird shatters under the swing of a sledgehammer. A scraggly, long-haired old man is hunched over, heaving from exhaustion. What is all this? No, he blurts out. That's easy to answer. The question is why. The dark place is not for the eyes. And he looks up as he seems to hear something. He waves me off. Go back, hurry. I turn around and run, trudging up to the road. Come to the car and look it over for a second. It's black and it smells like burnt oil and rubber. The deer is gone. Where's it now? All I see in the mirror is a pair of lights approaching. As I bring my hand down over my gun, something becomes restless in the air around me, like static electricity. The headlights are getting closer. Down to the road. The car screeches to a halt in front of me. Pull out my pocket pistol. Hood of their car is unlatched, and the windshield is cracked. There's a kid crying in the back seat. I brandish my pistol. Go to the driver's window. A young, short-haired woman stares at the road ahead, pale hands clenching the wheel. Kid looks like me. Is that me? Open the door. What am I? Something strikes. Oh. Now why'd it go full screen? Let me see what that last part said. The world crumbles at all once truth falls in one hard blow. I'm knocked into the dark place where all the people go. Do the first one. Wake up. I pick myself up. The canopy of leaves far above my head shroud the cloudy sky, so it's dimmed down at the forest floor. I've never been here before. Nailed to a tree, there's a small note. Read it. For fresh strikes. Unfortunately, welcome to the dark place. We all go here. Play by the dark place's 6 rules, or fate's worse than death will find you in this nightmare. Keep reading. Rule 1. 3 red blots mark liars. 2. Food means depravity and death. 3. Tellers of time are sped up by this part of the note has been torn through. Keep reading. 4. Holes in suspicious places may lead to the undergoing. 5. Don't listen to the wolf. 6. The train is the only escape. Here, distant train was alive. Is an empty handgun. Sounded like it was coming from the east. Green leaves fluttered down from the trees. Forest. Let's keep going north. To the west, a set of old wooden stairs leads down to the hillside to a pleasant stream. To the north is a pond. Go west. I walk west down the stairs. This stream flows west down from the north. To the north is a small waterfall. To the east is a set of old wooden stairs leading up the hillside. Follow the stream. Stream flows west down from the east. Then it flows south down from the east. West down from north. Keep going west. Flows west down from the east. Flows south. Go see the weeping tree. Tree has blood. Bloody tree. A tree has blood seeping out of the cracks in its bark. I'm afraid to come near it. Its blood flows into the nearby stream, making the water red. Fix this, says a voice from inside the tree. You're making the water unclean. Yes, I know. I'm poisoning the water. You should cut me down. I can make a good lodge. I want to fix it. It's wood. It doesn't matter anyways. I'd rather you find a way to cut me down. I won't. I can fix this. I can fix it. The tree tears its roots up from the ground that falls into the water. The whole stream turns dark red. I think it was going south. Red stream. The stream flows from the east down to the west. A dead tree has fallen into the stream, bleeding into the water. Stream flows westward, down from the north. To the west, I see blood flowing into the water. Goes south. Stream flows westward, down from the north. To the west, I see blood. North. I have to go... Guess I have to go west. Okay. The tree has fallen, bleeding into water. Flows from the east down to the west. West. Just keeps flowing down to the south. East, I see a pleasant stream. Oh, we're back to that. Okay. We'll go north from there. Just forest. To the north, there's a great chasm stretching far to the west and east. Head east. There's a pile of wooden boards here. Keep going east. To the northwest, I see the edge of the chasm. Great chasm that comes to a sudden end here. Okay. Southwest, I see the edge of a chasm. Rainforest. To the north, the trees are like big mossy towers. Their roots tangle through the ground, which is blanketed with pine needles. We're going through a rainforest. See a pillar to the north. Let's go check out the pillar. There's a round stone pillar here, which has been cut in half. I see a taller pillar in the east. Narrow circular stone pillar jutting up out of the shrub-covered ground. It's clean and smooth, with tiny bevels running up through it. There's some debris nearby. I see another pillar to the west and one far to the east. Keep heading east. The terrain gently sags down into a hollow. I see narrow stone pillars to the east and west. 4 stone pillars surround a mossy stone platform with a wooden gold-trimmed chest in the center. Go to the chest. Chest platform is a giant wide stone slab sticking a foot up out of the dirt. I step up to the chest. Let's open it. Open it. There's a single paper scroll covered in small letters. I pick up the scroll and unroll it. Every inch of the paper is full of random words, without commas or capitals. Is there a message in this? Try to read. Clear my throat. Eat your socks. To convert the pig. There. Ended 105. And these are the rules. Went east. Let's go north this time. Tree with a hole in it. North. One of the old trees here has a large hole that allows me to see straight through to the other side. Not trusting that. First, there's a chirping of birds. To the south, I see a tree with a hole in it. Keep going north. Back to the stream. Let's go east. Note there's a small waterfall. East is a waterfall. It splashes down on the rocks here and flows down to the south. To the west is a steep rocky slope. To the north is sheer cliffside. Go west. Let's get west down the slope. To the south I see a stream. To the southeast is a rocky cliffside. Go west. Probably gonna be a bit till we find anything different. Oh, there's a pile of wooden boards here. Lean down into the chasm. Yep, we'll go down into the chasm. North is a rickety one stairway leading down into the deep chasm. Further north, across the chasm, I see a red brick building. I cautiously step onto the wooden planks, which are leaning on frail supports nailed into the dirt and stone of the chasm wall. There are no guardrails. Take steps down the stairs. The chasm below me is so deep that I can barely see the bottom. The bottom of the chasm is dark, paved with fallen branches. A few steps down, there begins a series of red marks on the wooden planks, each in a different position. Test my weight on it. The plank creaks loudly. Place my weight down on the next step, which is marked with red. Hold my weight, so I make my way carefully down the rest of the steps. Get to a series of thin wooden boards which is precariously rested on metal poles that jut out from the chasm wall. Between the metal supports, the wooden boards bend under my weight. Wind begins to flood down into the chasm from the northeast. It comes in gusts of waves. Wind suddenly stops. Going. Chasm south. Right here is a large metal door set a few inches into the rocky chasm wall. Behind me, there's a single wooden plank leading all the way across to the opposite side of the chasm. The big door has gathered a layer of rust. There's a barred window, but it's too dark to see anything inside. There are 3 marks of dried red paint on the door. It's too windy in the chasm to hear anything. Look, guess what? Go across the plank. Bridge is just a long, narrow plank of wood. Here at the start, I see words marked on it in white chalk. Heed her voice, but don't test her patience. Take a few steps. Run. Step away from the wood plank. Catch my breath. Take a deep breath. On this side of the chasm is a more industrial metal catwalk that runs alongside the wall of the chasm to the west and east. The north chasm wall casts a shadow over me. There's a sturdy railing which makes me feel a little safer. Go west. Eventually the catwalk turns right into the rock wall. I come around the corner to a square room carved into the chasm wall. A big oriental rug has been laid out on the stone, around a few pieces of furniture. The room is lit by a fluorescent lamp attached to the ceiling. There's a tall red door at the back of the room. In the right corner, there's a lamp and a small coffee table. In the center of the room, there is a bench looking out towards the chasm. There's an antique-style lamp on the floor, unplugged beside a small coffee table. I see an outlet in the wall under the table. Plug in the lamp. Turn it on. Let's go to the red door. It's a sturdy red steel door. It's quite tall, a couple feet taller than me. The handle is the same color as the door. Locked. Tiny potted fern under the bench. Pick up the fern and place it on the bench. Take a seat on the bench and look out at the view of the chasm. There's a smooth, dark marble plaque inset in the rough stone, with Botek's 8-minute travel time. Let's leave the room. West. No power city there. We'll go to the east. Winds left and right around the big giant rocks of the chasm wall. Suddenly the catwalk breaks off here as if something destroyed it. The chasm wall is a large steel lever. Look at it. Lever can be pulled up and down to 4 notches, which are labeled with dots colored red, green, blue, and yellow. There's a big number 2 painted on the rocks behind the lever. Red. You want to set it in 4 notches, which are labeled with dots colored red, green, blue, and yellow. Let's pick number 2, paint on the rocks. Seem to do anything. Shut the door, but it doesn't budge. Then I noticed something else on the wall that caused besides the door. Looks like a circular plastic ribbon. It's covered in some kind of filthy black grime that slowly drips down and strangely smells of lemons. Press the button. Into 82. Could do one more run at this. Go south. Small pine cones that are the ground. Flies from the east. We'll go east. Large dark hole in the ground. It's almost as if no light can pass through. Into pitch darkness. Nice treeless fields. To the south of the clearing, I see a small wooden chair. There's a small wooden chair in the clearing of the trees. Oh. I'm rested and ready to get up, but without me noticing, thick vines have grown up over my arms and legs, and now they tighten. I can't get off the chair. break out of the vines, wood splintering off the chair as I stumble away, a little shaken. While walking, I almost crush a sapling, but shift my steps just in time. It's a young pine tree. To the south, I see it clearing. Keep going north. And now we're back to the chair. Nope. To the east, I see a short tower made of cement. Go to the east. Tower is a short, round, sturdy tower of solid gray cement. The thing is big and a little intimidating. It doesn't care to blend in with the rest of the force. Seems important. I'll investigate. I'm at the west side of the big tower. There's a small crack in the wall. It's dark inside. Something shiny on the ground. Pick up the thing. Tiny white key. I pocket it. Don't hear anything. Open the door. Here's the key that I found in the grass. Door clicks. I'm in a dim, tight corridor. Behind me is the door leading outside. To my left, I see stairs going up. Ahead, I see another door leading into the center of the building. I'm in a tight, twisted stairway. Below me is the way out. Going up. Stairs lead me up to a dark brown wooden door. Don't hear anything. It's a messy, study room. There's an undone bed and books strewn across the floor. Besides the bed is a desk stacked with papers. At the far end of the room is a window with a big telescope peering out. Through the drawers. Pull out the bottom drawer and find two fuses. They look like cylindrical glass cased in with wires twisting around inside. Found fuses. Kind of papers of physics, calculations, and theories. Many of these writings mention the dragon and the cloud. The handwriting is so awful that I can't understand. Let's look in the telescope. Currently point out the clouds that look normal. Turn the telescope. Then at the cloud formations until to the distant northwest I see one that stands out completely. It's dark like smoke, whirling and lighting up deep inside with sparks of lightning. Dead in the tower, so let's... We open up a different door. Step aside, the light is off, but in the dark I can see something big that has a black tarp over it. There's a light switch on my right. I flick the switch. A dim light bulb blinks on. I can see the whole thing. It's massive, whatever it is. It's surrounded by big, old, dead computers and machinery. Uncover a large mechanical contraption with what seems to be a big black nylon wings on both sides. Looks like the bare metal endoskeleton of a giant bird, clearly in disrepair. Make my way over to a dusty old computer. Reminds me of an arcade cabinet. Reach around the back and flip the tiny switch. The thing whirs to life, surprisingly. Screen displays some options. Dragon. Missing motherboard, missing power unit, missing control motor, missing fuse. Missing speaker, missing lens, missing disk drive, missing vacuum tube. Map image seems to be corrupted. I'll have to draw my own or keep track of landmarks. Entry 99. Tomorrow the cloud will be to the northwest, right over Dimlos. I'm staying awake tonight here in the lab, not like I could sleep anyways. We set flight at dawn. Development has been cut short as I fear for tamper and sabotage. I've barricaded the door. I hear voices, some of my own, saying things I would and wouldn't say. It's getting hard recognizing my own thoughts. This will be my last true message. Sometimes, many times, I've wondered what am I really doing this for? Now there is one thing I know. To find a way out of the dark place is to discover what the dark place is. Games. Play maze. Audio sounds scripted. You are standing in the hallway. The floor and walls are coated in a thick layer of dust. Playing the game in the game. To walk your bare feet, leave clear footprints in the dusty hardwood floor. There's a red door on the left wall and a big window straight ahead. The red door, like everything else, is coated in dust, so that it barely even has a color. Turn the knob and push it open, displacing the thick mass of cobwebs. I feel the crack of the door. The dust sticks to your hand. Go left. Actually, just expand it out into the room. Darkness takes over the room. Suddenly I feel vertigo, like I've moved somewhere else. Green text appears on the black computer screen. Welcome to the undergoing. You have 53 seconds. Go to the door on the north wall. Art room. Paintings over the walls and unfinished easels are everywhere. Brushes and paints litter the marble floor. The artist isn't here, but there is a woman approaching a black canvas. Appreciating a blank canvas. I see doors to the north, east, and south. Go north. I got a room that smells like rubber and sweat. A burly man stares me dead in the eyes as he lifts 400 pounds. He doesn't seem to want to talk. There's a hole in the wall to the west. Everywhere else I see doors. I don't know about this game. I don't know. What if we... Not too fond of games like that, actually. How about we put on some Pokemon? Open up Citra and we'll continue Pokemon for a bit. Controller. I'll change the title. There you go. Let's do some manta and surfing. Hi, Alice Ward. How you doing? Clear, that's one. Okay. 2 is getting airborne. Yeah, we swapped games. I didn't think it was going to be one of those games, but it was. So we're just playing some Pokemon now. So. Clean all the lessons. Now time to actually do some anti-surfing.
Don't stay up too late.
Okay.
Because you have to be up by 9 o'clock tomorrow.
I know. I found that landed. Oops. Damn. I got one more trick to pull. If that's one here. There you go. It's not too bad. Yep, we made it. Oh. Okay. See what we can get for 9 points. Not too bad of moves. Dracomanier. Not too bad of TMs. Items, spirit juice, calciums. Here's Kukui and Lily. No problem. There's Olivia Malo. Island challenge, yes. New challenges, head to Route 4, alright. Don't think this place has any get closed, but I'll still check. Start print pillows. No. Nope. Alright. Check the mart. I think this is a double mart. Yep. Cleaning scales is here. Sales stuff I'd like to get a cleaning scales would be good. No, I'm never using the gold battle top. So sell that, then buy. Buy 7. How we look on potions? Looking alright. Can I not grab the sticker yet? Nope. Okay. Yep, here we go. We have to fight Dexio and sorry, I think her name is Cena. Probably won't stream for too long tonight because it is late. And Jacob, we still got you, so. Then switch to Zeus. Bunch. Nine tails. Depends on what kind of nine tails. Either way, it's weak to Talos. Regular nine tails, okay. Move did they use? Meteor Mash. Ninetales had Meteor Mash. Give me a full restore. That totem sticker, and then I think over here is one, yep. Alright, Prop 4 encounter, what do we got? Meloetta, okay. Just a regular Meloetta. Definitely going to switch to Zeus to Thunder Wave. Do takedown, shouldn't do too much. Nope. Tackle shouldn't kill. They're a great ball. Not even if we go, come on, you're mythical. You're not that. You shouldn't be this hard to get. Two wiggles that time. No, I'm gonna heal. 3. Ah, the 3. There we go. We'll name this Alice after Alice who chatted a little bit ago. On the Steelixite, Marvel scale, use the defense stat if it has a status condition. Oh. That's actually pretty smart of me to do even then. My attacks didn't do much. Increased attack, lowered special attack. We'll be okay swapping it out. No, I will swap out Snickers. Let's heal Alice up real quick. Don't have any paralyzed heal stuff. Oh, as I talk about that, there's a full heal. I just saw that Fomantis. Keyberry. Just go to Pikachu Valley. That Pikachu frame. And if we do the Pikachu quiz over here. Tail. Electric Sax. Pikachu into Raichu, Thunderstone. Different from more common. Color in is darker. Pikachu can evolve from Pichu, but who was the first Pokemon to discover Pichu Elm? A Gardevoirite. some free items from this berry tree. What are the leftovers? Pink connector, dragon fang, an amulet coin. Not too bad. Let's fight how. The corfish. Nope, got a normal Z-me. It's probably from Vice Grip. Swap to Golem. Steal the rock type. Deoxys. Just normal, okay. Mandibuzz will just swap to Zeus. To Thunder Punch. Back to his corfish. Then a Pyroar. Let's just go back to Draco. And let's about this Vulpix. It's a Suicune. Spice, name it. I think after this battle I'll get off. I'm getting tired. Yeah, we'll just go to the center. We'll stop there. Try to check these items. Good. The next stream we'll be taking on all the trials again. I think that's gonna be it. I don't think anyone's live. No. Yep, next stream we'll be continuing some more Pokemon. I wanted to try Spooky Games, but I guess that didn't go as planned. But yeah, see you guys.